Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We got 10 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Guys, hop in my premium private Discord in the link below, guys. Love to have you guys in there. That's where you're getting all my NBA plays, NFL, NHL, everything else. Go ahead, hop in there. You want to be a part of it, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty big slate today. 10 matchups. Starting with the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Boston Celtics. Boston opening up as a 9-point home favorite with the over-under at 223. Minnesota coming into this matchup 26-10. Boston 28-8. Head-to-head, Boston 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Minnesota coming off a Magic win yesterday, 113-92. Boston coming off that tough 2-point loss against the Pacers, a very controversial game there. Looks like Horford, Holiday, Porzingis are all questionable. Tatum's good to go. Remember, Tatum missed last game, so he's coming back. Minnesota 0-10 covering on the road against Boston. 3-11 covering against Boston. They've been horrible against the Celtics here. A very high-looking spread, a 9-point spread. I wonder if Minnesota is going to be resting anybody. It's kind of a concerning spread here, coming off a game yesterday. Maybe they choose to rest some people. But Boston coming back to full strength. They've just been horrible against Boston. And yeah, I think I got to back the Celtics here at home. Give me Boston -9 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Charlotte Hornets. Kings opening up as a 7.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 230.5. Kings coming into this matchup 22-14. The Hornets 8-26. Head-to-head, Charlotte's 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head. They've been very good against the Kings here. Remember, they beat the Kings a few games ago, 111-104 as 15-point underdogs. Kings coming off a big Detroit win yesterday. Charlotte 1-9 in their last 10. Their only win was against the Kings. Yeah, Kings struggle against Charlotte for whatever reason. Don't really understand it, but they just struggle against them. I love a good redemption game. I'd be shocked if the Hornets beat them back-to-back here. Yeah, give me Kings -7.5 and moneyline on the road. Redemption game. I think they have a big win on the road here. Next matchup, we got the San Antonio Spurs versus the Detroit Pistons. Spurs opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over-under at 238. Spurs coming into this matchup 5-30. Detroit 3-34. Head-to-head, Spurs 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Spurs on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a Cleveland loss. Detroit on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a Sacramento loss. I mean, man, this is just the battle of two very bad teams here. And yeah, this one's very tough. Obviously, no Cade Cunningham for a while. Yeah, I really do not know where to lean on this one. If you look at the numbers, they're very bad for both teams. Detroit 1-15 at home. Spurs 1-14 on the road. I mean, it's just horrible both ways here. So I'm not in love with it, but I'm gonna take a shot with the Pistons. +3 at home. Why not? These are two of the worst teams in the league. We'll take a shot with the underdog plus the points at home. Why not? Next matchup, we got the Washington Wizards versus the Indiana Pacers. Pacers opening up as a 7.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 252.5. Wizards coming into this matchup 6-30. The Pacers 21-16. Head-to-head, Washington 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. No Tyrese Halliburton, so that is a big loss for the Pacers. Washington on a 5-game losing streak, coming off an OKC loss. Pacers coming off a Boston win now, but without Halliburton, yeah, I don't know. Not in love with the Pacers without Tyrese playing. I know they've been good, but yeah, without Halliburton, that's a big hit to their lineup here. And I think Washington can get the cover today. I'm going to take a shot with the Wizards plus 7.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Miami Heat. Thunder opening up as a 4.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 233. Thunder coming into this matchup 24-11. The Heat 21-15. Head-to-head, Miami 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. OKC coming off a Washington win. Miami coming off a Houston win. No Kyle Lowry, still no Jimmy Butler or Caleb Martin. Yeah, they've been playing without Jimmy for a while, so we'll see whenever he does come back. Would be nice, especially for them. OKC 5-1 covering on the road against Miami. Head-to-head, though, 0-6 against the Heat. They've been very bad against Miami. Haven't been able to beat them. Yeah, this one's tough here. I think there's good value with Miami at home. And they've been playing good without Jimmy Butler. So I think we'll get a battle at home here. Give me Miami plus 4.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks opening up as a 1.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 244. Sixers coming into this matchup 23-12. The Hawks 14-21. Head-to-head Philly 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. No Embiid, that's why they're underdogs here. No Robert Covington. Philly coming off a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Utah and Knicks loss. They just haven't been that great, especially without Embiid. Atlanta on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Magic loss. Philly 5-0 covering against the Hawks. 5-0 against the Hawks. They've been very good against the Hawks. 4-1 covering on the road against the Hawks here. Hawks 1-11 covering at home. Even without Embiid, I just don't trust this Hawks team. I think even without Embiid, this Philly team is still better than the Hawks. So I'll take a shot with Philly plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Houston Rockets versus the Chicago Bulls. Bulls opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over-under at 216.5. Houston coming into this matchup 18-17. Chicago 17-21. Head-to-head, Houston 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Houston coming off a Miami loss. Chicago on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Charlotte wins. Don't see any major injuries here. Houston, they are 5-2 on the road against Chicago here. So they've been good against Chicago. I think they're a good underdog today. Getting +4 on the road, it definitely seems like a winnable game for Houston. I'll take a shot with the Rockets +4. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Golden State Warriors. Pelicans opening up as a 2-point road favorite with the over-under at 234. Pelicans coming into this matchup 22-15. The Warriors 17-19. Head-to-head, the Warriors 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Zion's questionable, so be sure to check his status. Still no Chris Paul or Draymond Green. Pelicans coming off a big Sacramento win, 33-point win. Warriors coming off a Toronto loss. And yeah, the Pelicans 6-0 on the road right now. A very good road team. They haven't been that good against the Warriors, but the Warriors, they just have not been playing good. Pelicans been playing fine. And the Warriors, just too many lineup changes. Haven't been consistent. That's why they're underdogs at home. I just don't trust Golden State here. And I'll take the team playing better. Give me Pelicans -2 in money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the Utah Jazz. Denver opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over-under at 237.5. Denver coming into this matchup 26-12. The Jazz 18-20. Head-to-head, Utah 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Denver coming off a Detroit win. Utah 5-1 in their last 6, coming off a big Milwaukee win. Denver 6-0 on the road. They've really struggled against Utah. Haven't played that great against Utah. Utah 5-0 at home against Denver. Very interesting stat here. But Denver pretty much coming into this full strength. And for me, that's hard to bet against without any injuries here. So yeah, I got to roll with Denver -7 and money line on the road. Then last matchup, we got the Toronto Raptors versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 10-point home favorite with the over-under at 238. Raptors coming into this matchup 15-22. The Clippers 23-13. Head-to-head, the Clippers 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Like Toronto coming off a Lakers loss yesterday, a 1-point Lakers loss. Clippers coming off a big Phoenix win. And yeah, 10-point underdogs seems kind of crazy. We're going to see if they rest people, because Toronto's been, I mean, their games have been very close. I would say their last, let's see. Yeah, their last 10-point loss was against Philly. That was December 22nd, and that was about 10 games ago. They had a 10-point loss. But ever since they got Quickly and Barrett, they've been playing well, especially on offense. They've been able to score. As long as Toronto's not resting a bunch of people here, I think they're good underdogs today. Plus 10. Kind of a little disrespectful as long as they're not resting anybody. If Toronto's playing everybody, give me the Raptors plus 10. But if they're resting some guys, which maybe that's why the line's like this, we'll take the Clippers at home. So be sure to monitor this matchup. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.